Big fish trucker coming to you late at night. Yo, just a short video. I want to do a shout out or a recognition to the parents of Ahmad Arbery. Yo, there's no way or anything I could say probably how I feel it for this situation. I lost my two sons, and a parent, as a parent, we're not supposed to see our seeds pass before us. So my condolences go out to the Arbery family. Is it safe for a black man to jog anymore? We're getting killed off, and it's sad the way this shit is going down. If you've seen the video, you'll see how it went down, and it's just fucked up. And that's basically it. This has nothing to do with trucking. It's just something that I put on my channel because I have seen truckers go through what I've been through. I've seen people that go through what I've been through. So this is a journey of me going through this stuff and everything, and watching what's going on right now. It's just like it's a sad situation. You would think this is 2020 and the way things are going right now, and it's been a whole lot of hate in the last 4 years, a whole lot of hate that's been going on in the United States, all right? And some of it's panning off into China. So I don't know what to say about it, man. I just say, you can bully somebody, but so long. But when eventually the person that's being bullied is definitely going to wake up. And when that happens, it's gonna, it could be a bad thing. It could be a bad thing. And I'm speaking about it right now because a lot of stuff can be prevented that goes on if we just think before action. All right. A lot of us is out here, and we do carry. I carry every day, everywhere I go. All right. And there's a point where you got to know when you got to pull your weapon. If you don't know when you got to pull your weapon, all right, then you don't need to be having a weapon. All right. And when you pull your weapon, you shouldn't have to pull your weapon on an unarmed man. You shouldn't. All right. You should be able to defend yourself. If you got the mouth almighty or whatever's going on, then you're gonna have to handle yourself. It's no way that you can feel any fear of a man coming against you. This is just me, all right? Now, there's some wimpy, some punk motherfuckers out there that just feel like these dudes that shot this jogger. He was jogging, and it was two of them with two guns, and they had to kill him. They shot him down with guns. You know what I'm saying? And he was just jogging. Black man jogging. And he lived in the neighborhood. and a retired police officer and a retired prosecutor. They were son and father. I'm pretty sure you've seen it on TV because now it's big news now. But if it was never for the person to film it, I think it would have been brushed under the carpet and it would have been done deal. Nobody would never know about. This is the things that's going on. And it's been going on. And now people's got cameras. And now people's got cameras on their houses. And now things are starting to come out, the truth, which was being done back in the days. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, I feared for my sons. I feared for them. I knew what they was going up against, and I educated them on that. You know what I'm saying? I just tell you. And when you got that sword above your head like that all your life, you just don't know how it feels to have that sword above your head all your life. All right? It's like walking on, it's just like no peace, yo. No peace. It's just a bad feeling. You know what I mean? So, like I said, right now, people are arming up. People are arming up. Gun sales is skyrocketing. All right, and it's just like, why are we doing this? Are we prepared to fight against each other? Are we going to do that, or are we going to fight against another nation? All this hate is going on. We got to protect ourselves. That's a great thing that you can protect yourself, but be prepared to go to prison. Because if you do the wrong thing, that's what's going to happen. You're going to prison, all right? And prison might not be a bad place for you. It might be a good place for you. It might be a bad place. But if you don't know nothing about it, all right? Your first fucking 2 years, it's gonna be hell. It's like you just went to hell instead of jail. You just went to hell. But just learn the reason why, and if you gotta pull that gun, it's gotta be a life and death situation with you. It can't be a whole bunch of you buddies walking around with guns and decide you all want to shoot down an individual and kill him. Can't be that. All right. And, you know, whatever happened to shoot the wound? Well, shoot the wound went out a while back, all right? Because the whole thing is, then you have two sides to the story. So you decide to say, you know what? And I had a police officer tell me this. He says you only want one side of the story, and it needs to be your side. And that's it. That's whether you are two individuals on the street, police two individuals, two police against two police. You know, it's I tell you, it's crazy. You know, and I could go deeper into this. Really, I can, but I'm not gonna go so deep because I just figured to make this video because it's a blast on TV. It's a blast about this young man was jogging. He was on some athletic team and he was just exercising, and this is what went down. If you haven't seen the video, go check the video. They tried to turn it into, in the beginning, they turned it into the two guys with the guns was using it in self-defense. But meanwhile, they was down the street waiting for him to run up the street, up the block, with the guns. You know what I'm saying? So, It's very simple, and like 2 3 months, 2 months or 3 months later, now they arrest the guys and put them in jail for aggravated murder. All right, no bond. What is this world coming to? Eventually, it's coming to an end, but we don't know that. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I look at my grandkids and I just like, man, I hope they don't have to go through this shit. You know what I'm saying? I try to raise them in the best, raise my kids in the best neighborhoods and the peacefulest neighborhoods. These are the things that I have to look at because there's certain areas. When I'm driving that truck, yo, I'm paranoid. When I leave out my house, I'm paranoid because I'm going to uncharted spots in the United States where some of y'all look at it like it's all good to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like you going down, just like a white person that's going down into Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Down in the Bedford-Stuyvesant in a truck. But that's the way I feel when I go to these spots in Pennsylvania, Illinois, Texas, and stuff like that, Georgia, Florida. All right? I feel the same way, you know? But it's just crazy that all this is like surfacing and like it's all out in front of you, yo. Everybody's got to really witness what's really going on. And some of y'all, I know you're probably with it, and some of y'all are not probably with it. And that's the way you feel. That's the way you feel. But really, as a human being, all right, as life, and you know what we strive for here is just to be successful in life. What doesn't matter what color you are, where you're from, you know. I know there's a lot of hate on these truckers out here that's from different countries. I see it on YouTube. From some of the YouTubers that's out here, I see it that they don't like these people that's coming in from different countries and they get a truck and they get in trucking. All right. There's not only one thing that they don't like about them. All right. The one thing is like, oh, they messing up the rate. But there's a couple of things about them. They're not from here. How did they get a CDL? They can't speak the language. They wear flip-flops. They wear sweatsuits. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, really? But yo, I'm not even going to get into that. Because it's really, if you want to talk about it, we could talk about it. But I mean, at the same time, is it right? Should you worry about your own self and what you're doing and everything? That's what you should be worrying about. Yourself. Don't never worry about the next man. That's how I was raised up in New York. It's like, don't worry about what the next man is making. Worry about what you're making and how you doing your thing. Don't worry about how he's doing his thing. And I see that. I see y'all worrying about how other people are doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, it's pissing y'all off because they ain't doing the thing the way you want them to do it. Or they shouldn't be there doing the thing that you wanted to do. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, get it right, yo. Get it right. You know, I didn't mean to really go deep into this because I wanted just to only talk about what happened to this young man. You know, and the same thing happened to Trayvon Martin. It's just crazy how the shit is going down. All right, they had the guy in New York. He was outside selling loose cigarettes. He got choked out by the NYPD. They choked him out and killed him. You know what I'm saying? For fucking selling fucking cigarettes? Really? Was he that much of a threat to you? You know what I'm saying? Was this guy running down the street much of a threat? You know, I don't get it. Unless somebody explain to me, all right, is the color of my skin a threat? Is it a threat to you? Is it a threat that the color of my skin and I got a gun, is that a threat to you? Make it born, make it said, let everybody know, yes, it is a threat. Because we got so much more control. I'm not saying so much more, but we got more control because you know what? We got to walk that fine line. Black people got to walk a fine line in America. All right. Even though we went through the bullshit, our ancestors went through the bullshit that happened and everything. Yes, that happened. So what? We can't do nothing about it. It happened. We're here. All right. But it's still going on and on and on. And we can't, it ain't going nowhere. Not in my lifetime. All right. I know that. Not in my lifetime. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the one to shit up and say, because this is what I'm talking about, and now y'all got me in it. I'm not the dude to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This sounds really fucked up when you start saying, oh, I got white friends. And it's vice versa. Oh, I got black friends. You know what I'm saying? It's vice versa. The color should never even fucking come up, first of all. All right? That shouldn't even come up when in a discussion or whatever. Because when you start when you start saying color and everything, then that's when you really on that edge right there where you really look at color as you going through a life and what you was raised up on. I've been through hell. As a young kid, I've been through hell. I've been pulled over for fucking shit. I've been taken in for murder that I didn't do. All right? Shit like that I went through just because of my color of my skin. And I'm still here. All right? I'm still here. And as a young kid growing up, well, we had to walk on fucking thin line. If you knew better, the ones that didn't know better, yes. You look at the incarceration rate, yes. Those are the ones that didn't know better or what the fuck was going on. They wasn't educated or they didn't even want to look and see what the fuck is going on. So when you start talking about freedom, all right, that's why we feel like we're not free. All right, because we still walking a fine line. We can't even jog in the neighborhood. We can't be seen walking at night. We can't even drive our car at night, all right, without getting pulled over. It's still going on. And everybody talks about, oh, you're pulling the race card or whatever. I can go in the bank. That shit is still going on, B. All right? I don't care. I got a mad relationship with my bank. They see what the fuck is going on. You think they gonna fucking turn around and give me a loan? All right? No, not my bank. Navy Federal did, but not the bank, the main bank that I deal with. And I'm not gonna put their name out there like that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm gonna move my money. Of course, I'm gonna move my money. All right, and I might not even move it to Navy Federal. But at the same time, yo, I'm just dropping this jewel because I'm seeing this thing over and over again And I get tired of looking at that fucking video. It gets me so fucking amped. It gets me so fucking amped, all right? And then, you know, I can go deeper and deeper into this. But this is going out to a lot of people. And I choose not to really express a lot of things how I really fucking feel on YouTube, all right? I rather express myself with a person that I know, I speak, I break bread with, and everything, so they can understand me and I can understand them. You know, that's me. You know, I don't get on YouTube and talk to these people that just call in or whatever and prove and be like, oh yeah, we talk the same language. Oh yeah, this is my buddy. Nah, fuck it. Nah, don't get down like that. It's fucking being real. That's it. It's just being fucking real. So my condolences go out to the Arbery family, all right, and his mom is, she's, you know, I know how she's feeling, man. You cannot even think of what a parent goes through when their seed is gone. I had two, all right. I'm still here. I'm still sane. I'm not supposed to be sane. I'm not supposed to be driving a truck. I'm not supposed to be walking around here freely. I'm not supposed to. But I am. All right. But I am. And the reason why I am is because I got the majority of my family that either looks up to me, depends on me, or whatever it is, and I got to be here for that. I got to. I can't just throw in my towel and say fuck it and do what I'm trained to do. All right, but no, nah. But yo, I'm dropping this link night shit to y'all, and you know, I just got a little caught up in my little feelings and shit, and yeah, I do get upset on some shit, and yeah, I'm human, and I do make mistakes. All right, and I'm human. You know what I'm saying? But when I, you know, jumping off this, when I hear shit like that on the news, it gets in my feelings because I've been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over and over and over and over seeing it. And it's a pattern, and it's showing a pattern. So, what do you do? What do you do? Now we got a pandemic here, right? That killed more people in the United States than it killed in Vietnam. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck, B? And then you got wild shit going on. Yeah, there's motherfuckers walking around here with no mask. Not giving a fucking clue, not even fucking cleaning their hands, wiping their hands. There's motherfuckers using the fucking bathroom and not even fucking washing their hands. They've been doing that for years. All right? So don't even think that it's not happening because everything is brought about by thought. And everything that you see that's going on, or even you see it on TV, right? You see it on TV and you think it didn't happen. Somebody thought about that shit. And that shit could be going on right now. All right? Trust me. All right? Anything that's brought about thought, it's either happened already or it's about to be, or it's about to go down. Deep shit. But when I go deep, it's just so deep, like I lose people. All right. So I try to stay above water. You know what I mean? And that's the deal. But look, my shout outs go to the Arbery family, to the mother, especially. Uh, I know what you're going through, Ma. And it's painful. It's going to be painful for years and years and years. It may never ever go away. And the only thing I could say is like, think about the good times. And take it to the dream to the point where don't say he would have made it or whatever he was headed to be, say he made it. And put it in a dream in your mind that he made it. That's how I do it. Big Face Trucker signing off. Y'all hold it down. Peace.